Let's not leave without talking, Susan, about a brokered convention, which was usually something we only talk about in our fantasies as political reporters, but now there was some coverage of it this week. What's your thoughts on the idea of a brokered Republican convention?
First of all, I would like to vote in favor of this because how much fun would that be to cover? Not a Republican brokered convention since 1948. It's been a really long time, not in our lifetimes. But I think you could see how it would happen. It would happen with Trump voters going with Trump, evangelical voters going with Ted Cruz. I think Ben Carson's days are over. Who is the establishment Republican candidate? Can that be Rubio? Can establishment Republicans unite behind one candidate that could stand up to the force that is Ted Cruz and Donald Trump? And if you have a three-way split like that, that is the recipe for a brokered convention.
And the idea of a brokered convention is nobody has the delegates when they get there, and therefore it has to be managed in the moment in Cleveland.
You have a second ballot. If a candidate doesn't win on the first ballot, you have a second ballot. And then those people who were elected, delegates elected in primaries, are no longer required to vote for whoever won their primary. So,
but they are under all these complicated rules that go state by state in terms of what you were allowed to do. It's very complicated.
It opens up the doors, though, to the kind of politicking that we haven't seen in quite some time.
Backroom politicking.
Final question to you, Kim. This was seen by certain candidates in the race as an attempt by the establishment to tinker with the process. Is that really what this was?
No, I think, from what I understand, some members of the RNC sat down and they were having a discussion about what would happen if this were the case. But people get very, very touchy about stuff like this. I think we got a long way to go before we get to a brokered convention. We've got 14 candidates going into Iowa, but let's see how many actually come out of Iowa on the other end. And this could actually winnow down pretty quick.
Yeah, a good idea to let the voters actually vote before you decide how you're going to work on a way to take their vote away from them. All right, we'll be back in a moment.